Hello, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I make videos on fashion, travel, and environmentalism. So if you like any of those things, you should consider subscribing to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to make your wardrobe more sustainable. Over the past year, I've been trying to make my wardrobe more sustainable. So I'm going to be sharing with you how I've done that and how you can do that to help make us all more sustainable and to make the world a better place. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so the first one is gonna sound like an obvious one, but that is to thrift shop. I've talked about this in my other videos before, but I love thrift shopping. It really gives old clothes new life, new meaning, and really works with upcycling pieces and reusing pieces instead of just letting them go to a landfill and go to waste. It is such a great activity. I'm glad it's become more popularized recently. I hope that doesn't lead to the inflation of prices at thrift stores for people who actually need them to survive, but it is something that you can do to be sustainable and to make your wardrobe more sustainable. I think something that you personally don't like to wear anymore, others can find joy in. And I think it's way better to go thrift shopping than to buy something new and contribute to fast fashion, which is very harmful for our planet. I'm going to link a video below that explains fast fashion in an easy to digest way if that's something you're not that knowledgeable about. It's a really big contributor to global warming and a lot of problems on our planet. My next strategy is for people who wear pantyhose or tights or nylons, whatever you want to call them. I recently found this company called SheerTex. SheerTex is a company that basically makes unbreakable tights, pantyhose, whatever you want to call them. I'll refer to them as tights to make it easier for now. So SheerTex makes unbreakable tights. They're absolutely fantastic. I really like wearing them. Oh, let me see if I can find a pair. If you know anything about pantyhose, you know this is not a SheerTex one, and they're just so easy to break. I find that I would literally break them after like 2 wears, and that's just really not sustainable because I'm only wearing this 2 times and then I'm throwing it out. Like, that's so bad for the planet. Personally, I have to wear pantyhose to work, so for me to be breaking them every shift or every other shift, that is really not good. So this is one of my SheerTex. The nice thing about this company is that they come in a bunch of different shades so it can match your skin, which is really great, and obviously that they are unbreakable. Like, I can pull at these, I can like dig my nails in them. They're absolutely fantastic. This is not sponsored. They should sponsor me because I love their product. I don't even think they advertise it from an environmental perspective, but I think about it from an environmental perspective because these are like a one-time purchase. Like, I'm not going to have to buy a bunch because I'm not going to rip these. So this is just their regular one, as you can see. My favorite one, find it. These are my favorite ones. They're like shapewear, so they have their like shapewear built in. I don't know if you can see very well because they're black, but black ones are what I have to wear to work. They basically have like shapewear, so it's a whole like short up to like here, and I just find it really just kind of like makes you feel really like secure. So these are absolutely amazing. One-time purchase versus, you know, throwing out. So look for those sorts of things in your wardrobe. I would hope that people aren't wearing things one time and then throwing them out. Actually, so I once knew this person and they had to wear a different pair of socks all the time. They could never wear a pair of socks twice. The first thing I thought about was all the waste that this person is procuring. I think he said he donated his socks, but that just gave me so much stress. Clothing of anything should be something that we can hold on to and wear again and again, so invest in something like this. My next piece of advice would be to buy clothes that you can wear multiple ways. There was something I read about online and it was called the 30 wears test. So whenever you buy something new, you need to think, will I wear this more than 30 times? Because if the answer is no, it's a piece that's not going to have a lot of wear in your wardrobe, and it's really unsustainable to buy clothes in that way. I was going to say it's very unsustainable to buy clothes in that fashion, but I thought it was too punny. Personally, because I live in Canada, we get all 4 seasons. I really need to think about things like this when I purchase clothes. I live in Ontario, so we get really hot summers that go up to like 30 degrees, and then we get really cold winters which go up to like negative 30 degrees. So finding clothing that is versatile can be a challenge, but it's definitely possible. I like to get creative and think about different ways that I can wear items. For example, if I bought a nice blouse that I wanted to wear to my placement, I could just as easily in colder months layer a turtleneck underneath it just as easily as I could wear it in summer months. My next piece of advice would be to DIY your clothing. Honestly, I see so many amazing DIYs on TikTok, which make me wish that I could sew so badly. But even if you can't sew like me, think about simple DIYs you could do, like even bleaching your jeans or cutting your shirt, you know. This just gives the article of clothing new life and gets you excited to wear them again. You can think about this as well when you're thrift shopping, because maybe you see something and you think about how you could DIY it. That's amazing. Next, I would suggest to find a good tailor. My tailor and I have a personal, intimate relationship. Because I am so short and petite, just sometimes I find it hard to fit into certain clothing. It could be too long for me or might need to cinch it in a little bit, so having a tailor is absolutely fantastic for that. It also helps a lot when I thrift shop because I have found some amazing things for such a good deal that I really wanted to get taken in a bit. I've talked about this in videos before, how I don't really wear leathers unless they are thrifted, and one time when I was thrift shopping, I found a denier leather skirt, and it was absolutely so cute, but it was a little bit big for me. So it was just like a little mini skirt. I actually took it to my tailor and he was able to take it in, and now it fits me and it's something that I wear all the time. Finding a good tailor can help you maximize the potential of your own clothing, and it can also help maximize the potential of clothing that you thrift. My next piece of advice would be to donate your unwanted clothes. I kind of like to think of like a one in, one out sort of system, but I like to know everything that is in my wardrobe. That I wear everything, that I love everything that I have, and that everything is being used to its full potential. Because it's sitting in my closet versus someone else who could invest in my piece, and you know, it would divert them from fast fashion as well and help them be more sustainable. That is doing a much better service to the community than it's sitting in my closet. Maybe think about like a one in, one out system. Every time you buy something new, you should donate something. Another piece of advice may sound like an obvious one, but it is to shop from sustainable brands. I think a lot of people want to do this, but they either don't have the money or they don't know where to find it. In terms of money, I would say it's better to invest and have good quality pieces of clothing than to buy an abundance of fast fashion. But of course, if you don't have the funds to shop from really expensive sustainable companies, then thrift shopping is going to be your best friend. But if you are looking to find sustainable brands, there is a website that is called Good On You, and it basically ranks brands by sustainability. I found this through a TikTok, so I'm just going to put it right here. I've been getting a lot of news from TikTok lately, but that's very helpful if you are not aware of a lot of sustainable brands and you are looking to find some new ones. This just sort of ranks the brands and gives you a clear picture of the kind of companies that you're buying from. My very last piece of advice would be to take care of your clothing. When you take care of your clothes, they last longer and it limits the need for you to buy more. Taking care of your clothing should be your first point of action in making your wardrobe more sustainable. Even if you have bought in the past from places that are fast fashion, still take care of those pieces and wear them to their full potential. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said before, I make videos on fashion, travel, and environmentalism, so if any of those things are of interest to you, you should consider subscribing to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a whip, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think I'm never